Hi everyone, my name is Erin and I'm going to lead you through through a restorative yoga session today. Happy New Year everyone. And let's just go ahead and dive in. For today's practice, you're going to need 2 blocks and a bolster pillow. I have 2 of my bed pillows here for extra height. So if you need to grab more than one of your regular pillows, do so. We are going to go ahead and get started. So meet me on your mat. We're going to come down onto our hands and knees. I have my headphones in because I want to play some music, but the issue is I don't want to get copyrighted. So I'm going to listen to some music in my headphones. I'm going to keep this video silent. If you want, I will link the playlist that I'm going to be cycling through in my headphones, and maybe you could put it on in the background as you practice. All right, so coming onto hands and knees, we're going to go into a supported frog pose. So we're going to grab our bolster, our pillows, and set those down in front of us. For the knees, we're going to open them wide, almost as if I need to give myself a little bit more space on the other side, almost as if we're coming into a child's pose. But instead of sitting ourselves back, we are also going to extend the ankles out in line parallel with the knees. Now, from here, you could drop down. I'm also seeing that I still need a little bit more height. My hips are pretty tight, so if you find yourself in the same predicament, you can use those blocks underneath the bolster, the pillows, to bring the ground up closer to your chest. Good. Find a nice relaxing posture there. And once you're ready, release head down, close the eyes if it feels comfortable. Breathe nice and slow. We're going to be here for about 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, slowly begin to wiggle the toes, bring the awareness back to the breath. To come out of this posture, we're going to bring the feet together, push up onto our hands and knees, and rise. Put my mic back. All right. We'll keep the bolsters. We'll move the blocks off to the side. We're going to make our way into a supported child's pose from here, keeping that focus on the hips. For this, we'll bring big toes together, open the knees slightly wider than the hips. Sit back towards the heels. Get that bolster in position to support your belly and release over. All the way down. Nice stretch for the low back also. Oh, that feels amazing. A couple options for the arms. You can extend them out in front of you, or you can bring them alongside the body, resting over or around the legs. For the head, you could turn it off to one side. And here we go. We'll be here for another 5 minutes. Breathe deep into the low back space as you're here. Just imagine you're trying to fill the kidneys up like balloons. Slowly begin to wiggle the toes and the fingertips, deepen the breath. Place the palms on either side of you and slowly begin to push yourself up. Oh. Sitting all the way up, we're going to move the bolster out the way. We're going to make our way onto our back. And we're going to do a couple of twists here. So you can bring the bolsters off to the left side of your body, right about hip, wherever the hips are, put them right about there. Gonna lay all the way back, do a stretch here. Nice. We'll bend this right knee, turn onto the left side, put the right knee on top of the bolsters there on the left. We'll open the arms out to a T and gaze over to the left side of the body. This is your twist, so we'll be here for 5 minutes. Slowly begin to deepen the breath. Bring some movement into the extremities. Take that nice morning stretch. Stretch toes away from fingertips, fingertips away from toes. Get nice and long. We're going to roll on to the other side. I'm going to turn around. And to start, we will bend the left knee. And I forgot to mention on the other side, if you like, you could also do this with the block if the bolsters are too low. In the same process, bringing the left knee bent. So we're going to roll over to the right side. Bring the left knee to meet the bolster and rest on the bolster. And you can do this at whatever height on the block that best fits you, or you can also do a combination of the block and the bolster, if that's helpful. Open arms out to a T. Gaze off to the opposite side of where that knee is going. Close the eyes if it feels good. And we will be here for 5 minutes. After this, we have one more posture. Slowly begin to roll onto your back. Get that nice morning stretch once again. Toes away from fingertips, fingertips away from toes. And bring yourself up to a seat. We're going to move into legs up a wall, which I love to finish my restorative practices with. We're going to do it with the hips elevated. So we'll bring a block and a bolster if you want, either behind the head or on top of the block for additional cushion. So to get into our legs up a wall, we'll bring our hips next to the wall, about a palm's distance away from the wall. We'll begin to lay back. As we do, we'll lift the legs up. You can lift the hips here, put the block under. Let's do the lowest height. And just find a comfortable space underneath those hips, where you're really able to rest onto the block. And we will be here for the final 5 minutes of our practice. All right, we'll slowly begin to bend the knees, put the soles of the feet on the wall, press into the soles of the feet, remove the hips up off of the block, remove the block from underneath the body, slow roll hips down onto the mat, hug the knees into the chest, and extend them straight. Hug knees in, roll on to the right side. Use the arm under the pillow in that fetal position, and slowly, as you're ready, begin to push yourself up into a comfortable seated position. That is our restorative practice for today. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you through that practice. Be sure to check out the playlist. I hope you guys enjoy it, and Happy New Year. Bye, everyone.